Who will roll away the stone for us? There is something heavy about what seals a life. Even this morning, on my weekly phone home to my brother, a tragedy happened a bit near us. One of dear Auntie Lynette's 3 sons, the one who had the farm, has just committed suicide. We knew he was depressed, but not that badly. So that's the end of a chapter. It will be a tomb, it will be a history on this side and a mystery on the other, with this milestone in the midst. Here we pause. Yesterday, I paused quietly at the cemetery which is just in front of my hermitage because, as you know, it's within what would have been the old monastery of Tunique. And there one has time to take time in. And it hit me. We cannot open this sealed door. Underneath is a strange land that one day we will all discover. That voyage from which no traveller returns. For centuries and centuries, it was shady and dark. But on this day, something has happened which has broken that seal. However, and it's important we remember that, only if we want to follow the victor. He will not push or shove. Our Saviour is the perfect gentleman. We have to consent and collaborate. Glory is by no means automatic. Never forget that when handling a soul. Each soul before you, as long as that soul is here, is in danger, including our own. This morning, between Lourdes and the private mass which I still have at 7 o'clock in the morning with the angels in the hermitage, I went out as the sun was rising, and it was peaceful. The world is still on Easter night. Grace hovers in the air. And while the world was sleeping, the sun was waking up, rising through the east window of the old abbey, as it has ever done, reminding us of the victory that nothing can quench. Fire, power, the wisdom that made us. We think that we are clever when we discover atomic energy. All we're doing is uncovering the mystery that he knows about and put there. We, as human beings, indeed as animals and plants, all depend on one big, ongoing reaction. The sun. Just think now what happened in the heart of this night, 2,000 years ago. Something that we do not know took place. Scientists now are trying to fathom it. What was the energy? If you're interested, investigate yourself the most recent discoveries on YouTube with regard to what they now know about what happened to make the imprint what it was on the Holy Shroud. It's very puzzling. Scientists seem to think that to leave the imprint as it was, it had to be suspended in the air at the moment of that explosion that we cannot fathom. So the moment of ignition was full of the mystery. I believe this year we are 1 week ahead of our Eastern brethren, so it will be on Holy Saturday coming for them, 6 days' time, that the unchanging explosion will happen yet again. Now, do you know that although this has been testified from as early as the building of the Basilica by Constantine the Great, therefore starting around the first quarter of the 300s after the Edict of Milan, that we have this ongoing miracle which only now we are able to fathom slightly. We know that it was requested early on by a holy bishop that the Lord would indicate his favour at the building of this temple by a miracle, and it happened, testified without doubt from the beginning, that light came from heaven on that first Easter. I still think it wasn't completed when it happened the first time, and it's happened ever since. And now we know actually that God is playing with power at this point. St. Gregory the Illuminator died around 330, and he was ordained the first Patriarch of Armenia already in 302. That kingdom was the first state to officially acknowledge Christianity already as early as 301, before the Edict of Milan, which was 313. The exact year in which the event connecting Gregory the Illuminator with the miracle of the Holy Fire took place is not actually known, but we can calculate. If we take into consideration the building of the Church of the Resurrection began in the year 326 and the saint died in 331, it is obvious that the event described took place between 326 and 331. So it was during the period when it was still being built. So this was his prayer. St. Gregory placed a lamp over the tomb of Christ and beseeched God with his prayers that on the feast of Easter the place be lit with an immaterial light, something which occurs down to our own day. We have in our own day the approach of science. It's not indifferent because people think they're clever when they dismiss the one that made them and knows far better than they what makes them work and all the rest with them. So listen to this testimony of ultra-modern science. Strangely enough, it was from Russia that the attack came, but positively, scientifically, objectively, and strangely enough with the collusion of the states. They wanted the best possible technology to get to the bottom of it. So they used an oscilloscope, and it was improved by American skill. It was the highest possible quality, able to detect everything and anything in the energy waves. This interview took place with the leader of the team, Andrei Volkov. Andrei Volkov, why did you go especially to investigate the nature of the Holy Fire? Does this coincide with your scientific field? For the last 12 years, I've been working on so-called low-heat plasma. Now he goes into the whole universe and says, in simple terms, that there is a different situation out there in the stratosphere, in the atmosphere, than what we have on Earth. He also goes into depth and to indicate that we can use energies of a lower frequency to heal, which is not different in this miracle either, because the fire that comes does not burn initially, for the first minutes. What they discovered was this: when they were there, near the Holy Sepulchre, when the whole of the huge assembly was waiting, it's recent times now, suddenly, before the people could know it, about 2 minutes before the patriarch appeared from the tomb, there was a huge registration of energy on this machine. Massive. And it coincided exactly with must have been the moment at which the light came, first of all, to be visible from inside the tomb, and then to escape and go around the inner chamber, the capitulum of the tomb, before it then settles into a column of light from which the patriarch ignites his 33 candles. So we don't know there, but this was picking it up. But moreover, we know from many who have testified, including the author of this book, that actually it's happening also at the same time outside. And this also has been picked up. It's less visible now because of all the photography going on there in the modern lights, but take away all that, it's very dazzling. Flash after flash of unknown power, a bluish white light going all over the Holy Sepulchre and igniting a certain number of candles outside. And this, by chance, author was right behind one candle that lit in the pilgrim's hand before him. So, there is no doubt this is the exact same power that somehow burst into time and space on that night. The question has been asked, is this the uncreated light? Theologians in the East work it out this way. We are in contact with the uncreated light, and its energy is there. The same light which was seen on Tabor, might and majesty, something we cannot fathom. But what actually happens is this: at the moment of contact between man and God, at that point, similar to what we see in the Sistine Chapel, with those two fingers meeting just, and a flash of being going from the Father to Adam, be, so too at this point, the uncreated light is stooping down to mankind, and what is not visible to us becomes visible in its effects, and that ignites, and from there, the whole basilica is filled. It's passed on from the patriarch to all others who have not had it directly from the finger of God. And for the first minutes, it does not burn. It's a miraculous light, not the same substance of fire as burns in the oils of the lamps of the Holy Sepulchre. This is every year reminding us that God and man are touching, as every day in the sacramental sphere. And this is what one of the latest patriarchs has picked up. It's the same God that he touches when he goes into the Holy Sepulchre in the name of all, as he touches when he consecrates and meets the Lord behind the holy doors. Those holy doors which we don't have physically but have spiritually, and which links us to the whole power of our God coming from the ancient preparation of the centuries. The Sancta Sanctorum is ours and must be handled with uttermost respect. Our God is alive, and all we have to do is disappear in his terrible